Open your mind.
Hey out there, this is Buzz with TheSurvivalBuzz. You know, I didn't think we were as far gone as we really are. And I'm not talking about the whole agenda going on. I'm not talking about the country or the world. I'm talking about just as human beings in general. I made a short the other day off of one of the videos I did where I was talking about the guy that got stabbed in the back of the head, and how I guess what disturbs me the most about the whole situation is that everybody just stood around, nobody helped or did anything. Yeah, somebody called 911 for the guy. Luckily, honestly, he did end up surviving, thank God. But the mere fact that people stand around and don't help nowadays. But so I made a short off that video, and one of the people commented on it that they wouldn't go to prison, they wouldn't put themselves in harm to try to help somebody like that, because they're afraid, I guess, that, you know, if they hurt the criminal or kill the criminal, that somehow they're going to end up in jail, have charges pressed against them or whatever. And well, depending on how blue the state is you live in, that very well could happen. But the mere fact that that is the first thing that people go to now, that they're just worried about themselves and they're worried about not getting in trouble for things. I mean, that's how much the government has taken control of people's minds and the way they think now. And if we go forward down this road, I think we could all agree the road we're going down is getting harder and harder and harder. Things are rolling along faster and faster, just with everything in general: society, technology, the government, war, famine. We're headed down this rough road. And I feel like at this point, if we can't just help our fellow man not get stabbed in the back of the head, or try to help that person, get the other person away from them, or subdue the person, whatever it may be for the case, if we can't even do that for our fellow man, how do we expect that we're even going to remotely make it in the future that we're headed into? Because as hard as it may seem right now, and as hard as I know a lot of people are having it right now, you know, we struggle as well. We're paycheck to paycheck people, and it takes everything in me every week to work 60 hours or so just to push forward and stay ahead and not fall behind and not have as many difficulties as a lot of people. But the day that I give up trying to help people that are in trouble, I don't know if I could live with myself, honestly. And like I said, this road is going to get harder and harder and harder. We have to learn to stick up for each other. We have to learn to help each other. Because you think the violence and everything right now is bad. You think everything going on is super bad right now. It's only going to get worse. Sorry about the chickens. It's the nursery here behind us, so they're getting kind of frantic in there with me talking, I guess. But it's going to get harder, and if we can't help each other, however that may look, as far as helping somebody not be attacked or subdue a criminal that's trying to hurt people, if you're capable, I'm not saying, you know, the elderly guy next door can do it. But if we can't help each other, then we're lost. If we can't look forward into the future and think that we could possibly help feed our neighbors or a loved one because we didn't try hard enough now, that's something that you're going to have to live with. That's something that you might starve to death if you're not prepared for. But I, for one, am going to continue to help people in every way I know how. And I'm not perfect by no means. I could help a lot more. I honestly could. I think we all could. But the tough times we're headed into, we're going to have to. Nobody can do everything on their own. Not everybody can do it all by themselves. Most people can't. So you have to realize what's more important right now, and how much you're into your faith or not, I don't know. Maybe you're on the wrong channel, but if I don't feel like I'm doing good deeds, if I don't feel like I'm helping my fellow man, no matter the cost, whether that ends me up in jail or with a bullet in my head, how much faith do I really have? You have to be willing to lay it all on the line just to help your fellow man. And I don't see a lot of that going on nowadays, and it scares me, honestly, with comments like that. Because I, for one, am going to help anybody that needs help, as long as I'm capable. And maybe I'll end up on the wrong side of a gun at some point because of that, but at least I can sleep at night knowing that I tried. We've all got to stand together if we're going to make it through all this. God bless y'all, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Later.